Welcome back to Crit Couch. I'm Michael.
And I'm Skyler.
And it's been a week since we've been standing here in front of this little stairway.
So you just left this on, didn't you?
Well, I did accidentally continue recording 7 hours of this screen specifically right here when I walked away from last week. So there is a gigantic video file just sitting there. Okay, so as a reminder to us, we're inside this crazy trippy painting. And
right.
These little metal guys, we can't kill them yet. There's a something or other in the village. I think one of the fairies from the gems that told us, like a certain sword, you know, we can use against them later. But so right now we can't really do anything about it.
Oh my god. And we start with a goat.
Goat.
I think you've released more goats than people at this point.
I think it's about even. It's a very strange village.
Oh man, I feel like the scales are tipping on the goat to people ratio.
You know, just wait till we get to the next place.
More goats. Well, what was that little thing?
Oh, yeah, these showed up when we first entered this place.
Yeah,
They're the
they're like
crazy little like
birds.
neon birds.
Oh god, I can't concentrate on the clouds for too long, or it's
Yeah, it's all right. Well, we'll be away from them soon enough.
crazy motion sickness. That's such a weird, because I mean these clouds move. Okay, to be fair, when it comes to the people versus plants versus goats, the scales are definitely
No, they're over the course of this. Well, and you know, maybe when we get to the back chunk of the game, we're releasing more like living beings or. Mm-hmm. Okay, plants are living, but
this is about to be a boss, isn't it?
We're getting close to one.
Okay, so there are bosses in this game.
Oh yeah, every level.
Oh shit. Nice
Every level ends with a boss fight, and that releases. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna stand right on top of that guy. Every level releases.
Give him a nice hug. Oh no, it's the evil Bulbasaur.
Yeah. Now, why did we line these all up here? Because we wanted to force you to use a fireball to just chain wreck everybody.
I didn't realize it would carry through.
Yeah. A boy.
Oh, thank you, mister!
a boy guarding a cave.
It seemed more like he was trapped in it. Wasn't there like a little spot back
there? There was. I'm just gonna finish off this is the last monster lair that we can break in here. Because the boss is through that wall, because that's how bosses work in games.
Yeah. You know what? This brings the like ivory pillars. The
Yeah.
conversation we were having last night about how they actually used to be painted and stuff.
Yeah, how like all of our classical understanding of like Roman architecture is bunk because they get used to just be painted all kinds of like crazy ostentatious colors, and it all just faded over time, and so now we think they're like this beautiful, pristine whatever. It's like, nah, the Romans were extra as fuck.
So that's interesting. It just gave you a little teleporter as opposed to a
Yeah.
fairy that time.
Yeah, well, so if you notice the configuration of this room, there's 3 little teleporters. Now, this is the first stage, so the first one was this completely like, this is where we got our first sword, and we learned about our first little enemy, the little enemy lair right here, which, I mean, you know, from a design standpoint is kind of interesting.
I thought this was a really good like teaching
Yeah,
level.
this is, I mean, it's kind of interesting in the perspective of like pre-tutorial. Like, you were still expected to read manuals and stuff, and in fact a lot of story content showed up in the manuals, especially with RPGs and action RPGs. So it was usually worth looking through it for the art or the story or whatever.
Mister.
This is our secret passage. I cannot let you through without a pass.
I've got a sword.
Like, yeah. I just like that, like, random cave like has a bouncer child, just like,
which you're clearly intimidated by because you did not
Yeah,
put up
I'm
a
like,
fight on that at all. What's up, goat?
hey man, yo,
Or did the goats just not?
come, I shall show you around.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is a tour that
No.
I don't really. All right, we'll go on the tour.
Where did he go? Oh, there. Ah.
This is the home of Dr. Leo the inventor and his daughter Lisa. Yeah, I know. I put.
It's interesting. Didn't you just unlock that goat?
It's hard to tell. They're
Okay.
all goats. Dr. Leo is a great painter as well.
You're a
Yes,
goat. You're a goat,
obviously,
and you're a
they're
goat.
all goats. Lisa has not
Hold
been
up.
the same since.
want to circle back around to something you said. Leo. God.
I think the title of the painting is something like The World of Evil. Well, Dr. fucking Leo, man, maybe you need to, like, chill. Like, back off the edginess.
It's just a picture of a diner.
This is a house people constructed for the goats. It's a fence. Yeah, I think there's like it's like an herb or something.
So was the expectation that you would read the manuals before playing a game? Did you just know that was there?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the goat actually told me. He said there's something in the corner. Yeah, I know. You were asking about manuals. So what about the manual stuff?
Like, so you said like the expectation was that you would read the manuals. You know, much like about assembling IKEA furniture. You probably need to read the manual before you put it together. Was that kind of the same with games at the time?
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, that, like, you may have had stuff like Legend of Zelda, where like you had like the big A and B button up at the top of the screen, but especially like once the Super Nintendo came out. Also, I do want to point out really quickly in the middle of this thought, this goat. I just talked to the goat, so people on YouTube probably read this, but this goat is the reincarnation of this dude's wife.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So he's like, since losing my wife to an illness, I noticed a goat hanging around my place. I was so lonely I decided to keep the goat as a pet. Like this is some like almost Shakespearean shit going on right here.
Yeah.
Which was one of the cool things about like some of the little interactions or whatever. And that's another conversation. But the expectation was eventually that you'd read a manual because there's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, how do items work? How does magic and equipment work? And I mean, every game had its own kind of control scheme. And like even just, knowing this little deal right here, the little like crab walk or whatever, or the Zoidberg crab walk. Which...
oh, what the hell?
Yeah, so this
he is awesome.
Yeah, this is, depending on what translation you look at, either Metal Mantis or Strong Arm, something like that.
I poke you with my sword.
Yeah, so there's these guys, which the arrows obviously move you in the direction. But the easiest thing to do, he's immune to magic, so you can't just fireball him.
Okay.
So the easiest thing to do is just kind of let him do his own crab walk right into my outstretched sword.
Yeah.
No!
The visual of this fight is not quite as epic.
I mean, that's so many boss fights in this era, though. Like really, really cool sprites, and then, I mean, just a very obvious pattern.
Yeah. God, he's like a fucking mech, though. He looks so cool.
Yeah. Oh. But, as far as the manual stuff goes, that was just an expectation, especially for more complex games.
His feet are like crab claws.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm actually just a really fucked up chameleon. Is he sitting in the chair? Yeah!
And the chair's like, oh man, the butt crease. Fine, welcome to my room.
I think the chair's happy about it.
The chair needs what the chair needs. I have something to tell you. Please come back to my house. Is it about your chair? I'm not...
That's actually just the chair talking, not the chief. I've got something very important to say now.
I've got something important to tell you too, Mayor. Your wife decided I'm your kid.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Ed Womp.
Yeah.
It's like, God, she did it again.
This.
Like, what do you mean? What do you mean again?
Again, yeah.
How many Ed Womps have there been? You're Ed Womp the fifth.
It's just
the fifth?
Yeah. Well, it's like some weird.
Where did she go? She just vanishes after this.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he's like, Ed Womp the fifth. That's it. You're gone.
Oh my God.
5 Ed Womps is too many Ed Womps.
I did like that she just knew your name.
Yeah. I feel as though I've been surrounded by darkness. In that darkness, I heard my wife call you Ed Womp. He told me to give this brown stone to a person named Ed Womp.
Hold on a minute.
Chair,
what?
You and me need to have a talk, man.
You know what the brown stone is.
I don't know what the brown stone looks like, but this is a stone that I received from him the day before he disappeared. This isn't even like a brown stone that the mayor made, somebody handed him a brown stone and is like, hey, man.
You just hold out your hand. You're like a little reluctant to take it. And he just puts it in your hand, and it's a little squishy, and you're just like, I knew it. I knew it. Like,
Master, is this what humans are supposed to be like? And then a voice comes down from the heavens. Suddenly the master's voice came thundering down from the heavens. Edwomp, that's not a stone.
It's exactly what you think it is.
It's a key to open the world of evil. Oh, really? This is where Death Toll lives. Well, it would make sense that he's locked up with shitlocks.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Come back to me with the stone. Which then just leads to more questions about the master.
I was confused.
Master, why? I'm beginning to doubt the competency of this entire operation.
Is there like a big twist in this game where the master's... Oh, okay.
No. A voice came from above. The brown stone you received is one of 6 stones in this world. Are they all brown? When all 6 of these stones are gathered, the gate leading to the world of evils, I've just completely decided the master is different now, shall be opened. Now you must go to Greenwood where the next stone awaits you. That's the master now, I think.
Okay.
Edwomp, how can I help you? So here we get to see the map.
Oh, there's like a... Oh.
Yeah. So, now because you see that there's even the yellow like wall around the town that the architect built. Now all of these other places, see like this forest is all dead, right? And then there's an ocean, and then there's a couple places we can't see yet. There's like whatever this mountain is. So the map actually changes as you fix everything.
Cool.
And so now we are coming into Greenwood. Very aptly named. It is a wood, and it is green.
Trees.
We literally just walked out of a tree, dude.
You know, it's not easy.
I don't see any trees.
Walks over a log bridge. Whoa, I like the little face in the wood.
Yeah, it's kind of like jamming.
What?
Like
it's a brownstone. Here it comes. Oh, he's a problem.
Listen to this music too. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. So these guys have like a more fluid movement.
Yeah. I mean, as obviously as we like go, we're not going to see repeats of enemies. We're going to see every zone has its own unique set of enemies and its own unique things that you release. So we release a bird and a tree.
You know, I really thought the bird was going to be on top of the stick. That was a huge fake out by the game. I feel like, the little dragon guy.
He's a little lizard who wants to kill us with fire.
Yeah. I'm just generally unpleasant.
I have really bad heartburn all the time.
He reminds me of something from He-Man, and I don't remember what it is. So I'm really glad we were all here for that story.
Which, yeah, like there's multiple versions of He-Man at this point. Like I don't know if you're talking about like Dolph Lundgren, Masters of the Universe He-Man.
No, the like original cartoon. My roommate watched back through all of the original He-Man.
Man, I am sorry.
You know, she really enjoyed it, and I gotta say, the couple episodes I watched, like, they were actually really progressive for their time.
They were actually. Well, I mean, that was kind of a.
It's Puppo.
It's a doggo. I mean, I'll agree with that. I mean, there was, especially like considering that, you know, She-Ra was a part of that whole mix, and like, I mean, even though there was still. This is talking not about like the new Netflix She-Ra or whatever, but like the original. You know, like having Adora and all those characters like be female and stuff, like that was a pretty big thing in a world of everything is pretty princess. And Adora was still a princess, and but it was definitely a completely different kind of atmosphere to have like this warrior princess thing going on. You know, that's pre Xena, I guess, for his.
Yeah.
God, everything just moves in steps, right? Like even Xena still was kind of fan servicey in its way, but. But yeah, I mean, and that was all part of the.
Was awesome, man.
Yeah, that was all part of the He-Man universe.
Well, and like I gotta say, they very much presented She-Ra as way more strong, like way more powerful than He-Man at the time. God, those things' faces are just excruciating.
Oh, these guys?
It's just
kill me. Some like Stay Puft Marshmallow Man level, like Why is this happening?
They put the vanilla extract all over. That's why I'm yellow. Okay.
That's why vanilla. What?
I don't know, man.
Okay, we're gonna attempt to not explain that next time on Crit Couch. We're just gonna move along.
This lizard is really committed, and I gotta say,
yeah,
you should leave a tip for him because he's doing a good job. Oh.
Here's a tip: don't stare your own fireballs in the face. Next time on Crit Couch.